Camera. Hey guys, welcome back to another Monday night with the Father's House of Prayer Youth. We hope you all have enjoyed the other shows that we've done. And just like every other night, we want you to let your hair down. Don't take yourselves too seriously because Lord knows that we don't. Um, just sit back, relax. We're going to have some fun along with some lessons as usual. This week we're going to be doing things just a little bit different, so you might want to keep watching. Don't turn it off because you think everything's over, because it's not. And I'm going to let Buford say the opening prayer, and then we're going to go to Miss Frankie for a story.
All right, everybody bow your head. Gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you right now, Lord, just to thank you, Lord, for all the blessings that you've put down to this youth department, Lord. We just thank you for that, Lord, and we just bless all the kids that's out there, Lord, that's watching this show. Just bless them. I hope they all get a laugh out of it, Lord. And Lord, we thank you for everything that you do for us. Lord, we pray this in your Son, Jesus' sweet name. Amen.
Sometimes on this journey, get lost in my mistake. What looks to me like weakness is a canvas for your strength. My story isn't over, my story's just begun. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. My failure won't define me, that's what my Father does. Lay your burdens down, oh, here in the Father's house. Check your shame at the door, it ain't welcome anymore. Oh, here in the Father's house. Arrival's not the end game, the journey's where you are. You never wanted perfect, you just wanted my heart. My story isn't over if the story isn't good. Failure's never final when the Father's in the room. I said, failure's never final when my Father's in the room. Whoa. Lay your burdens down, oh, here in the Father's house. Check your shame at the door, it ain't welcome anymore. Oh, here in the Father's house. Oh, here in the Father's house. Prodigals come home, the helpless find hope. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Prison doors fling wide, the dead come to life. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Miracles take place, the cynical find faith. Love is breaking through with the Father's in the room. The Jericho walls are quaking, the strongholds now are shaking. Love is breaking through when the Father's in the room. Love is breaking through when my Father's in the room. Oh, lay your burdens down. Oh, here in the Father's house. Check your at the door, it ain't welcome anymore. Oh, here in the Father's house. Oh, whoa, here in the Father's house.
God made him a special promise. So I'm going to tell you all about that special promise a little bit later. Just listen close to the story, okay? So Noah was a man who worshiped God. Everyone else hated and disobeyed God. One day, God said something shocking to Noah. He said, I will destroy this wicked world. Ah, I can't imagine the whole world. God was going to destroy the whole world. Only your family, Noah, will be spared. Shoo, that's a big thing, isn't it? But only God can destroy the world. God warned Noah that a great flood would come and cover the earth. Build a wooden ark, a boat big enough for your family and many, many animals. Noah was ordered. God told him to do that. God gave Noah the exact instructions. He told him how long to build it. He told him how tall to build it. Noah got busy, hammering nails with his sons and his family building the ark. But you know, in those days, there was not rain like we have now. The earth was watered with the mist that come up from the ground. So Noah and none of his family had ever seen rain come from the sky. But he still believed God, even though everybody else was probably making fun of him. Let's continue with our story and see. People mocked Noah as he explained why he was making an ark. God told me to do this, and this is what I'm going to do. Whether you believe what God says or not, I do. That's what Noah said. So Noah just kept building. He also did something else. He kept telling everybody about God. He wanted them to get saved too. So Noah had great faith. He believed God, even though rain had never, see, I told you guys, rain had never fallen before. Soon the ark was ready to be loaded with supplies. Wonder what you'd put on an ark if you were going to be on it for a long time. You know, when all this rain came and it was a great flood, it covered the entire earth. You couldn't see any trees. You couldn't see any rocks. You couldn't see any ground. I would think I would be scared, wouldn't you? But Noah's faith in God kept him from being afraid. Now come the animals. God brought 7 of some species, 2 of others. Birds great and small, beasts tiny little things, and big tall ones. They all made their way to the ark. Perhaps the people shouted insults at Noah as he loaded the animals on the ark. I'm sure they did. They didn't believe what God had told Noah, did they? They didn't stop sinning against God. They did not ask to enter the ark. They didn't want to get on the ark. I think I'd have said, let me on there, Noah. Can I go with you? Finally, all the animals and the birds were aboard. Come into the ark, God invited Noah, you and your family. So Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives entered the ark. And then guess what God did? God closed the door, slammed the door shut. Nobody else could get in, and Noah and his family couldn't get off. Then the rain came, a great downpour, whoosh, thunder, bam, lightning. Oh, for 40 days and 40 nights. That is a long time, guys. Woo! Flood waters poured over towns and villages. When the rain stopped, even the mountains were covered. Everything was underwater. I told you guys. Everything that breathed air died. That's kind of sad, isn't it? But God can fix everything. It doesn't matter what it is. God can take care of it. As the waters rose, the ark floated. It may have been dark inside. Maybe bumpy. I'm sure it was on that water. Oh, my goodness. Maybe even scary. But the ark sheltered Noah and his family from the flood, and all the animals were safe too. After 5 months of flooding, God sent a drying wind. I can just hear that warm breeze flowing over the earth and drying everything out. Slowly, the ark came to rest high in the mountains of Ararat. Noah stayed inside another 40 days as the water was drying up, and that dry wind blowing to warm everything back up and get rid of all that water. So Noah sent a raven and a dove out of the ark's open window. Not finding a dry, clean place to rest, the dove returned to Noah. Oh, gosh. That Noah's something else, I'll tell you. A week later, Noah tried again. The dove came back with a brand new olive leaf in its beak. The next week, Noah knew that the earth was dry because the dove did not come back. It had found a tree to nest in. Isn't that awesome? God told Noah it was time to leave the ark. Together, Noah and his family unloaded the animals. How grateful Noah must have felt. And you know what Noah did after all of this? He built an altar, and he worshiped God who had saved him and his family from the awful flood. That's what God does for us. He saves us from the awful things of the world. God gave Noah a wonderful promise, and this is the promise I was telling you guys about. He promised that he would never destroy the earth with a flood again. God gave Noah a reminder of his promise, and we see that same reminder all the time. It's the rainbow in the sky. The rainbow was the sign of God's promise. So every time you see that rainbow, you think of Noah and the flood. So Noah and his family found new beginnings after the flood. In time, his descendants repeopled. That means they populated. Noah's descendants filled the earth up with people. All the nations of the world came from Noah and his children. Think of that. Think of that. We all came from Noah. So that's my story for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed being here with you. I want to tell you all that I love you, and I will see you again next week. Good night.
Hey guys, it's Miss Jim with Crafts. We're going to continue Miss Frankie's story over here with Craft Time. We're going to make Noah and his ark with his animals and the rainbow. I already got my rainbow colored. You should have got that in your packet this week. And now I'm going to work on coloring my ark. You can color it any color you want to. You can use crayons. I'm using a marker tonight. Noah's story is one of my favorites in the Bible. I loved it when I was a little kid. I remember my Sunday school teacher, her name was Miss Patty Rice, and she told us that story all the time. When you get all your stuff colored, I didn't color all of mine. You're going to cut it out. We got a lot to cut out tonight, so have mom, dad, brother, or sister help you with those scissors. Don't want anybody to get hurt. Hope you all have had a fun Memorial Day today. Hope you had some fun with your family, if you've had family to visit. And you're going to cut your rainbow out too. And if you're new and if you want to get the craft packs, make sure you message our youth pastors. You message Jess Ferguson or Kristen West. They can add you to our list to get all the stuff that you need to make these cool crafts. I already know what our next couple weeks is going to be, and we got some cool crafts coming to you next week. So when you get this, you got this little rectangle right here under your rainbow. You want to get your glue stick, and you're going to put your ark. You're going to put some glue right there, and then you're going to glue your ark right under that rainbow, like that. Then you got this long strip of blue crepe paper. You're going to glue it to the bottom of your ark. You can use glue or a stapler or some tape. So you got that part. Then you got a guy, good old Noah. Can't have the ark without Noah. And you can glue him wherever you want to in the ark. And then you got some foamy animals, and you can put them like they're either exiting the ark or going on the ark. And they're just foamy stickers, so they'll be easy to stick onto your ramp. I've lost my elephant. My kids at school love foamy stickers like this. They're easy to use. And I usually have a can sitting there for them to put their papers in. And I didn't get a can. I forgot to bring me a little thing to put all my papers in. Put my turtles up here. They're already on the ark. And there is your Noah's Ark with the animals. Have a great week. See you next week. Bye.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in this week. Hope everybody's having a good Memorial Day. I'd like to give a quick moment of silence for all the family members that we don't have around for this Memorial Day. And here's a couple facts about Noah and the ark and his family. It took Noah around 120 years to build the ark. Noah was around 480 years old when he started building the ark, around 600 when he had finished it. Noah had never seen rain before in his life until God had sent the flood. The Lord told Noah how big, how wide, and how long to make the ark. He told him to make it about 450 feet long, about 75 feet wide, about 45 feet tall. He also told Noah to make the ark out of gopher wood, to cover it in tar, to make it waterproof. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, but it took many, many months for the water to recede. Noah and his family were on the ark for about a year. They had entered the ark about a week before the flood started. Noah was around 950 years old when he died. There were only 8 people saved on the ark: Noah, his wife, their 3 sons, and their wives. Thank you.
Do you guys realize every day that you trust in a lot of different things? When you get ready to eat breakfast, you trust that your parents have put food in the refrigerator, or you trust that they're going to cook something for you to eat when you're hungry. When you get in the car to go somewhere, you trust that your car isn't going to fail when you're going down the road. When you get dropped off at school, you trust that somebody's going to be there to pick you up when school's over. Has anyone ever had to wait a while on their parents to pick them up from school? It can be a little bit scary, right? You know why you get scared? It's because the trust that you had in your parents to pick you up is gone. You may even start to worry that they're going to pick you up at all. All of us know in the back of our minds that our parents will eventually pick us up, but there are moments where the trust you have gets a little bit shaky. Let me ask you a question. Why do you trust your parents? The reason you trust them is because of what they've done for you in the past. When you were a baby, they kept you alive, they fed you. When you couldn't feed yourself, you trust your parents to take care of you because they've been doing it for a long time already, right?
Now, following God is more about the trust than understanding. Though God had clearly spoken to Noah, it was easy to do what God had said. First, it was unpopular. The world around Noah mocked him because it seemed so strange, because nobody else was interested in honoring God. Second, obeying God wasn't quick or easy. Building an ark was a long process, required a lot of work, and was costly to Noah. Third, it probably didn't even make sense to Noah. Not only had he probably never seen a boat before, the whole thought of God wiping out the world seemed unfair and even cruel to Noah. Despite these challenges, Noah did exactly what God had commanded him to do. Noah makes the Faith Hall of Fame because he was willing to trust God at His word, even when it sounded a little crazy. Despite all the challenges he faced, he did just what God told him to do, and as a result was literally the difference between life and death. We need to have the same type of trust that Noah had, to be willing to follow God even when it is challenging.
So if Noah had doubted God or refused to obey His word, then he would have been condemned along with everybody else that was, of the world at that time. But because Noah was willing to trust God in faith, he experienced deliverance, and in the end, his family, not only provided immediate physical salvation from the flood, but eternal salvation. Noah must have wondered if God's plan was best, because after all, a worldwide flood? Doesn't that seem pretty harsh? It does to me. But however, God had a plan, an eternal plan in mind. He knew the sinful state of the world was self-destructive and loved the world enough to intervene. His plan ultimately provided a way for you and me to come to salvation. You see, God sees the bigger picture. So we need to trust Him even when we don't completely understand His ways. In Isaiah 55, 8 and 9, we're reminded that God says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts." Often, obeying God means believing and doing things that the world just doesn't understand. But we know that God honors our obedience. So, just like with Noah, sometimes trusting in God make you look a little bit stupid until it starts to rain. So that's all for our lesson tonight. Now we're going to show you all a skit, so I hope you all enjoy.
Okay, let's see. If I got everything, I got a call, got my radio. I left my phone in the truck, I bet. I better check on Earl in a minute. He's had plenty of time to get to his tree. How about you, Earl? Hello, Earl. Come in there, Earl. Have I got this thing on? Yeah, it's on. Batteries are good. He should have been in his stand by now. Hello, Earl. I don't want to get real loud. Well, this looks like the perfect morning, huh? Earl.
Sort of God, boy.
Earl.
Here you are trying to get around these woods.
Earl.
Can't see nothing.
Well, you wouldn't think he'd have got hurt on the way to the stand.
What do you want, Clovis?
What's taking so long, Earl?
You got me out here in the job-taking woods. I can't see nothing. It's not even daylight. People don't stir right now.
Trust me, this is the perfect time to be in the woods, Earl. Are you in your stand yet? Earl.
What?
Are you in your stand yet?
Do I sound like I'm in my stand?
How am I supposed to know, Earl?
Just with you.
Get up in the stand before it gets daylight.
Swear to God, you can't see nothing. I don't know how you think a man's supposed to find a stupid tree stand.
Yeah, man, this looks like a great spot.
Would you shut up a minute and let me look? I'm trying to... I can't hear because you won't shut up. Does deer stir before daylight?
Yeah, deer stir before daylight, Earl.
I hope, because something is.
Earl, just get in the stand.
Shut up.
I swear, he's scared of every little thing. Boy, this is going to be a good
Swear to
one.
God, there's going to be somebody killed right here. This can't beef. This ain't approved by the Hunters Association.
I wonder if Earl remembered everything. Hey, Earl.
Get a man killed.
Earl.
What, Clovis?
Did you remember everything?
Would you shut up?
Well. Earl, I can hear a lot of commotion in
Clovis, if you don't shut up, I'm going to die. Just shut up.
Well, you're going to spook everything in the woods, making all that
Would you shut up so I can see? Ain't no way this is safe. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
What's he doing? I can hear him.
Clovis.
Hey, Earl.
I cannot hear or see because you are clouding my judgment. Shut up.
What's all that racket, Earl?
Oh, I had the mic keyed. This ain't safe.
I don't know what you're doing, but it sounds like a car wreck.
Shut up!
Oh, you can start. This is going to be a good morning. If we can ever get Earl settled in.
Well, it's a good thing this ain't up too high.
Oh, that's perfect, Earl. It's only like 40 feet. That gets you up out of the range of their scent and everything. You ain't scared of heights, are you, Earl?
What'd make you think that, Clovis?
I was just wondering. It took you 3 hours to get in your stand.
Let me tell you something right now, Clovis. Earl is afraid of nothing.
I heard that. We're going to have a good morning right here, Earl. We're going to put some meat in the freezer.
Do what? I couldn't hear you.
I said, we're going to put some meat in the freezer this morning, Earl.
I hope it's not my dead rear end. I hope.
Do you know, hey, Earl. Hello, Earl.
Go ahead.
Earl.
Go ahead, Clovis. What?
Earl. Earl, you cutting out,
Lord,
Earl.
if you don't give me patience today, I know it says thou shalt not commit murder. It's looking shady right now.
Earl.
Give me patience.
Earl.
What?
You're going to be so loud, Earl. Did that stand, it's got a weight limit on it. About what do you weigh, would you think?
Enough.
Okay, just be kind of easy in it.
How much weight have you had in one of these stands? That's the question.
I'd say it was me and my bow and my equipment and my snacks. Probably about 200 pounds at the most, maybe.
Huh, that's reassuring. My right leg weighs that much, you big dummy. I don't know, boys, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, Earl. You should be all right, I think.
Huh? Do you know for a fact that there's deer here?
Yes, Earl, there's deer here. Now you're going to have to quiet down a little bit because it's getting daylight. I can see it a little bit now.
Don't tell me to quieten down. I've tried to get you to shut up for an hour and you won't shut up. You'll talk to me.
I can't understand you, Earl. You're holding your walkie-talkie too close to your mouth.
Yeah, got your head inserted where you can't hear. It's muffled. Burns me up.
Quieten down so you hear
why I
something,
ever
Earl.
come
I can
down
hear
here
you from my stand.
in the first place. Did you say something? What?
I can hear you from my stand.
That's a lie. That's a lie. He's a liar. You cannot hear me. Why do you care? Just look for deer. That's all I'm telling you to do. That's all I need from you. Look for deer.
All right, Earl.
Clovis,
Was that you, Earl? Earl.
No, it was not. Something, I don't know. I think there was a wildcat in my tree. I don't know what that was.
That wasn't you that sounded like a girl screaming, Earl?
No, what that was, it was a bobcat. Yeah, it was a bobcat. I saw it. Sounds like a little kid screaming. It was a bobcat. I saw it. Just went under my stand. I almost shot it, but I decided I wouldn't.
Oh, well, yeah, don't shoot bobcat, Earl. We're waiting on deer.
I don't need your advice, Earl. I know. Wait a minute. My name's Earl. Your name's Clovis.
What'd you say, Earl?
Nothing. Carry on. You missed a good shot for a laugh. Don't worry about it.
You must be eating that microphone. Oh, yeah.
Earl. I mean Clovis.
Yeah, Earl.
What time does it get daylight?
It should be lightening up any minute, buddy. I can see a little bit over here where I'm at.
You say you can see?
Yeah, I can see a little bit.
Well, then get out of the way. You're blocking my daylight.
Oh, that Earl. I ain't going to make it.
I don't know why I come out here on this. I don't like hunting. I've never acted like I liked hunting. Why would I come? This is stupid. 40 foot in the air. For what? To stand and sit in the dark? It's what?
I bet Earl's having all kinds of fun. Hey, Earl.
Clovis! Clovis!
What is it, Earl? You see one?
Do deers climb trees?
No. No.
Are you sure?
Hey, I'm positive, Earl.
I'm telling you, something does.
What are you going on about, Earl? Did you see something?
No, I definitely hear it.
Just calm down, Earl. It ain't nothing.
I'm telling you, what I just heard in this tree sounds like it weighs 250 pounds.
Earl, quieten down.
What makes that sound? Did you hear that? Did you hear that through my radio?
I don't know, Earl. Probably a squatch.
Clovis, for a guy that hunts all the time, you don't seem to know much.
It's just a turkey.
You sure?
Yeah, I can hear it from where I'm at. It's a turkey.
Can I shoot that?
Well, I guess you could if they were in season, but you probably shouldn't.
Well, then I guess I can't. Why would... Oh, my God.
Earl, quieten down.
Hey, Clovis, handle your tree, and I'll handle this one.
I just thought for sure he would have had the best time ever. He never gets to do anything like this.
Oh, I got the wind.
I didn't think about it, though.
Oh, God.
Been kind of wanted.
The wind.
A little scared of everything. Hey, Earl.
About you, Clovis.
Earl.
Clovis.
What?
You got any wind over there?
Yeah, I've got a little bit of wind.
I don't think I'm in a big enough tree. Really a lot of movement here.
It'll rock back in a little bit, but it ain't nothing, Earl. Just sit down and you'll be all right. Calm down, buddy.
Easy for you to say, Clovis. You're in that tree, I'm in this one.
Earl, I'm going to try to call one in. You ready?
Oh, dear God, help me. I just heard a bull moose. It's the only thing will make a sound like I just heard. I heard a bull moose. It's coming. I believe a bull moose can reach it. Are we high enough? A bull? Oh, God.
Earl, be quiet.
I'm about to be bugled.
I'm trying to call a deer in.
Well, I wish you'd call something besides a moose. Did you hear? Are you doing that? What is that sound? For the love of God, it sounds like a boar hog.
Earl, that's a deer grunt. You're hearing me blow this deer call.
You ain't talking to me. That is not a deer grunt. That sounds like my wife snoring in the middle of the night. I'm telling you, it's a boar hog.
I still hear a lot of commotion over your way, Earl. Are you having any problems out of your stand?
No, Clovis. What I'm having a problem out of...
Earl. Did you hear that? You know what that was, Earl?
Yes, Clovis, I do. It's a coyote, and I think it's on my back.
Earl, I don't think they can climb trees. Just stay cool. See if you see it.
Don't tell me they can't climb trees. He was within 6 inches of my face!
No, I think the only thing that can climb trees is cats.
Well, if... It's all over me. It's all over me. They've surrounded me. My time has come. Would you tell Ethel that I love her?
Earl, calm down. They can't climb trees.
Don't tell me they can't climb trees. Clovis, they're in the tree with me right now. I'm telling you, they're all around me. I can feel their breath.
Earl, I thought you would have a good time, buddy. I brought you out here in the woods. You've never done anything like this, and you ain't done nothing but scream around on this radio all morning.
Let me tell you what you've done, Clovis. The only thing you've done for me today is took 10 years off of my life through stress and anxiety. My anxiety is through the roof. Why? Because I've got deer climbing coyotes, I've got turkeys that's man-eaters, and I've got a stupid bear somewhere around here, it sounds like, in the tree with me, because the whole tree's moving.
Earl, calm down. Did you take your medicine this morning?
Clovis, I'd like to know how a pill is going to help me knock a coyote off of my crack. They're all around me. I can feel it. I can feel them. I can smell them. What?
What's all that racket, Earl? Earl. Earl. I can't hear you, Earl. What's all that racket? Did you drop something? Sounds like he's calling turkeys. Earl, we can't shoot turkeys.
One Adam 12. See a man. He's all around me.
What's going on, Earl?
Death. Death, Clovis. Death has found me. My death is on your hands. You got bloody hands, Clovis. You hear me? If God'll let me, God is my witness, I will haunt you the longest day that I live.
What are you talking about, Earl? I can almost see the tree you're in now.
If you shut up for a minute, I'll try to tell you what's going on. Do you not hear the man-eating zombie something that is hollering over here in this holler that I'm in? It sounds like a zombie zebra. Oh, my...
Hey, Earl, hear those coyotes, buddy?
Coyotes, my foot. Ain't no coyote sounds like that.
Yeah, I think that's just a pack of coyotes, buddy. Hey, I can almost see the tree you're in. It's way up through there. Are you... Earl, I can't quite see yours stand. Are you still in it, buddy?
Yeah, I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it. I think there's a lot more besides me, too. Earl, Clovis, whatever your name is, I can't think.
You're all right, dude. Hey, I just thought you might have chickened out and climbed out of it.
Clovis?
Hey, you see one?
I have had a revelation.
You see a deer?
You want to know what I've seen?
What's that, Earl?
I've seen I've not lived good enough for my Lord and Savior. You know that?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying there's a good possibility that I ain't going to make it out of these hills. And I'm not sure that I've done enough for my Lord and Savior. You think I'll make it to heaven? You think you're going to heaven? You're going to heaven.
What's wrong with you, Earl? Earl, you seen anything yet?
Clovis?
Hey.
I hear footsteps.
What'd you say, Earl? Earl, what'd you say?
I'm not sure, but I think something just died on the other side of this tree.
Earl, you're getting too excited, buddy. You need to just sit down and not worry about it.
Hey, Clovis.
What?
I'm not sure, but it just sounded like a boomerang went around my head.
Did you say boomerang?
Do animals play with boomerangs?
No, Earl.
Something just swooped around my head. If that wasn't a boomerang,
It was probably just a bird, buddy.
it was probably a what-eyes talking, stupid.
It was probably just a bird.
If that was a bird, that bird would weigh 40 pounds. I've seen fat red birds. None of them will weigh 40 pounds. Clovis,
Yeah, Earl.
I think I just heard a squirrel with mad cow disease.
A squirrel with mad cow disease.
He was eat up, I'm telling you. There's no squirrel that can make that sound if he ain't got something bad wrong. I don't know, that mad cow disease, it causes them to go off in the head or something. They get rabies and they get rabid in their teeth. I don't know. He was eating something.
Earl, if I knew you was going to be this big of a chicken, I'd have just left you at the house with Mommy.
Let me tell you what you do, Clovis. You take a run and go and take a swan dive out of your tree stand over there into the leaves. How about that?
How about you just
You ain't
calm
even
down?
over here going to try to tell me what I'm seeing and what I ain't. Try to tell me that I'm a wuss. I tell you what you do. Swan dive. Woo!
You're a good one to talk, Earl. You know that?
Just shut up, Clovis. How about can you just shut your fat mouth?
I'm trying to deer hunt over here, Earl. All right?
How come every time I try to talk, you want to talk? How about that? How about you let me have my side of the radio and you just talk when I'm not talking? I tell you what you do. You take your hunting experience. You wrap her up in a nice, tight little wad. I'm talking about pat her down, make sure she's good and tight. Throw it up, hit her with a baseball bat, and send her into the river because you can ram your hunting. It ain't doing nothing for old Earl. You hear me that? Do you hear me right there? Can you hear me, Clovis?
Earl, you seen any deer yet? Earl, you all right, buddy? I was just I didn't mean to make you mad, Earl.
This is it. This is how it ends. It ends in the hills. Nobody can't see me. Nobody won't ever find me. The mad cow disease squirrels are going to eat me. That's where I'm going to be. I don't know what'll happen. My children. Poor old Ethel. I don't know. She ain't in good mind anyway. It doesn't tell me what she'll do.
Earl.
Clovis.
You ever hear anybody call a fox Earl?
I have.
Oh, yeah, did you? Did it work?
It did. What I saw on TV, it worked.
All right. I tell you what. I'm going to see if I can call one in, Earl.
Yeah, you do that, Clovis.
See if you can hear me, Earl.
Okay, Ian.
Whoa-pow-pow-pow-pow-pow! Do you get it, Earl? Like that song on the YouTube, Earl.
You know what I get, Clovis?
Well, it's funny, wasn't it, buddy?
Do you know what I get, Clovis? You want to know what I get? You want me to tell you? Want me to explain it to you?
What is it?
I get a pain right in my backside every time you take a breath upon this earth. Tell you what you do. You can keep you hunting. Earl is over and out.
What you used to tore up about, Earl?
Just shut up, Clovis. Just shut. Can you do that? Do you know how to shut up?
It's just a joke, like that song on YouTube with it. What does the fox say? Yay! Earl.
It ain't no wonder you and Cloetta has so much trouble. You don't know when to shut your mouth. That's your trouble. You do not know when to shut up. I'm out. I quit. I'm done. I told you in the beginning that this hunting wasn't for old Earl. Well, would you listen? No. Why? Because just like everything else, just like in the deacon meetings, you know it all. You're the only one knows anything. The rest of us just need to follow your lead because you're obviously the smartest man to ever walk back the earth. I'll tell you what you are. You're stupid. You're stupid. Do you hear me? I think you're stupid. I'm getting out of these woods because they ain't nothing gonna come around to where we can shoot them as long as you have got a radio because you don't know when to shut up!
That's kind of loud, Earl. You need to quiet down a little bit, buddy.
I hate him. I hate the woods. I hate everything. Now I gotta try to climb this stupid tree.
Earl, is that you making all that racket?
Oh,
I got it.
You know what?
I got an idea.
Right here's for you, Radio Clovis.
I bet you old Earl can hear this. This is going to be funny.
Was that the radio?
What was that, Earl? Earl, what was that? Did you hear that, Earl? Earl, what was that, buddy? I wonder if I could see him. I can't see it. I bet you he heard that. Earl. Clovis to Earl. You wasn't really mad. You was just joking around, wasn't you, buddy?
Clovis! I hate hunting! Scare every deer in the county off.
Oh, I see one. I see one. I see one. Earl, I see one. Oh, it's a big one.
Hey guys, we hope you all enjoyed that as much as we did. We also hope that you've enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. And speaking of Memorial Day, I know Kyle had a moment of silence for the ones that are no longer here earlier, but we also want to recognize the ones that are still here, the veterans that we have. And Kyle himself is a veteran, and we just want to thank you all for everything that you have done for us so that we can have the freedoms that we have. We really, truly appreciate it. We love you all, and just God bless you. And same for you all out there. We love you all. God bless you, and we hope you've had as much fun as we have. And good night. And we're going to just tell you all bye till next week. Bye.